This is where we're going to look at USC versus Notre Dame, a very efficient game from USC's offense. Scored a lot of times in the red zone, kept the margin at 10-17 the whole game. But right here we'll take a look at it early in the game, a few special plays. And right here, as you see, they're in a twin set, one of their favorite sets. They're faking downhill here. Line is going basically outside zone that direction like a sprint out. Fake the reverse to Addison, one of their better players. So downhill, fake the reverse, fullback slips to the flats. So right here, I would assume that this backer right here that's walked down in this saw blitz, which saw just means Sam and Will, blitzing off the edge right there, so 6-man front. They on that 3rd and 2. Reverse. That guy's probably supposed to pick him up, so he blocks him initially, and then once he releases and he tries to go to the quarterback to try to contain, now he slips and goes to the flats. And with him rushing the quarterback, seeing him right there, the quarterback's rolling out. Easy completion right there. Baited him into rushing the quarterback on that. Faking the reverse, getting the man-to-man out of the way. And now they're rolling in space there early in the game. So they just faked the reverse. Now the very next play they decided to run a reverse. Or they're in a 2x2 set, so a little bit different formation. They're faking like they're going outside zone that direction. Even the receiver right here, Addison, he bubbles for a couple steps and then he comes in a reverse right here. Great patience by the running back. Center right there, he's got the ball tucked in that right arm. And now he's going right there to pitch it. You can see right here, Caleb Williams, he knows he's reading this defensive end basically. He's going to hand the ball off. If that guy gets upfield, he's got to try to get a body in the way so it doesn't create a negative play. But right there, he hands it off. He's kind of eyeballing, sees that he squeezes. So now once he feels that reverse get pitched, he's just going to lead out right there. He's an extra body to block. Good job here by Williams. Getting a big block right here, number 4. Let him rush inside so now we can get the edge whenever we get the reverse there. So you can see he sees it, starts sprinting that way. All right, now I'm just going to pin my guy. I'm in a good spot right here. Just wait because he's going to circle the defense right here with one of the better receivers in the country. So right there, good job. There's Caleb Williams leading out. Probably win the Heisman Trophy. Now he's out there early in the game, sprinting downfield. You can see him right there getting a good block. Well, I wouldn't say good block. He kind of falls down, gets in the way of somebody, trips him up. It's one of the things. He kind of tabletops him. Either way, playing hard. But interesting calls right there early. Got a good fake the reverse, then the very next play they run the reverse, and they get another explosive play right there for about 13, 14 yards. Another play here from Lincoln Riley. They motion Addison around here a little bit. Motion him here, then bring him back, hand him the ball. They go reverse. So motion him across. Obviously one of the better players they see is man-to-man. That's really what they want to run this against. Because typically nobody's made up on the quarterback. Hand it right there. These guys are basically blocking, protecting right there. And you can see Williams, he even turns right there. So these dudes, they do a really good job of playing with good pace. They turn around right there, slowing it down. Now he's going to the reverse. There's the toss. As you can see, the back actually started right here like he's leading, and then he goes back that direction to help out, make sure that nothing's leaking back. And right there, as you're watching Caleb Williams, he just hands it right there to Addison. Now he's kind of going to slow down, wait till he sees that tossed. Now he's going to reverse out. Hopefully they got 7 squeezing there a little bit more, but right there he does a good job staying home. Gives it to him. Now he's getting up, trying to rush the passer. They throw it right here, and Caleb Williams actually gets a PI right there. The safety actually ends up seeing this, kind of floating around right here. You can see he starts that direction, and he sees something's up. He works back that direction. The guy that was manned up on Addison. But right there with that reverse, they try to make a play, throw it up. Not many quarterbacks have a Heisman-like night, and they also get a pass interference, an offensive pass interference right there in the game, which is what Caleb Williams gets right here. But you can see what they're looking for. Interesting play. Maybe the timing stuff wasn't quite there. It kind of looked like it didn't happen quick enough, and Notre Dame defense saw that there was something up because everybody was kind of slow playing everything as far as the hand and the toss and all that stuff. But either way, good play there by Notre Dame. Caleb Williams trying to keep that thing from being an interception. It ends up getting a pass interference right here. Backs them up a little bit, but they're still able to get a field goal, I believe. I thought this was a really interesting concept from USC. A lot of different things happening here. Good man beaters and also zone beaters here. Right here, you got a fullback. You got 3 receivers, so they're in an empty set, just getting the chip here. He ends up releasing. Single receiver, he ends up running a drag right there, coming across as fast as he can, just to the heels of the D-line. This receiver right here is running basically a deep corner to the far side. He's basically running like a drag route right there. So right there, if you're looking at it, now you've got a flood on this side. You've got the chip in this flat right there. You've got an intermediate out, and you've got a deep corner there coming from that side. Here, Addison, he runs something like a deep curl, and then right here, you basically got a curl flat to this side. So a lot of man beaters, probably going to progress along the lines of, hey, a 1, 2, you can go 3, and then you can go 4 right there across the field. A lot of man beaters, a lot of space right there with these guys playing a little bit off man. But as you see it played, Here's the tight end fullback guy. He's going to get a chip, and then he's going to release to the flats. This receiver right here, he's going straight down the line of scrimmage right there, trying to get across as fast as he can. Going vertical, he's going to the deep corner. He's coming to that out. Addison's going there to that curl. All right, good job stepping up here by Caleb Williams. They wash by, knowing where he's going to be at in the pocket. Wash the D lineman by. Now he can step up. Now it's basically 7-on-7. He's spying, trying to keep Caleb Williams out of the pocket and let him go vertical. Pretty decent coverage, I guess, right here. And you can see the quarterback's eyes start in that direction. He's coming across. These linebackers are stepping up, trying to collision that underneath. So right there, he knows that curl should have some space if he wins against that man-to-man. There's the out. There was that deep corner right there from the far side. And right there, steps up through it. A lot of space created versus that man-to-man on that deep curl. That guy that's coming across underneath occupied all this underneath coverage. You can see these guys trying to collision, all that. Jumbles it up. A ton of space there for that curl to win there for Addison. Good completion. Now Notre Dame comes up here and they end up knocking the ball out. Addison ends up recovering all that stuff. But interesting concept right there. I thought there were a lot of good man beaters and a lot of big windows. You can see Addison created a lot of space on that curl. 1st and 10 here on the 11-yard line. Let it run in a bit of a mesh with the inside receivers here at it empty. Instead of just running straight across, this receiver though runs a bit of a jerk route. He comes in, he starts working back out, then he goes across. He's coming right here and he ends up running into the guy that'd be manned up on him. So right here, if you're looking probably man-to-man, he ends up kind of drifting and floating. He's the only guy that doesn't play man-to-man here on this look. But right there you can see 16, he comes off, he starts working back out like he's going to the out. He settles and then he puts his foot on the ground and he goes that direction. Full right here knows he's not manned up. He's probably the spy, just like all night. You're going to want to have a player on Caleb Williams. Don't let him get loose right there, especially going vertical. But right there with the jerk route, now he's behind. He knows that he's manned up on him. He ends up running into him. It looks like he's trying to avoid him. But right there running into the guy creates that space for 16. Of course, Caleb Williams stepping up in the pocket. He gets hands on right there with a crosser, and then he realizes, I've got to step up, not let him go vertical. Caleb Williams does a good job just buying time, giving somewhat of an accurate ball there. 16 gives him an opportunity with an off-balance throw, and 16 right there makes the guy miss. He's able to fall into the end zone. But again, interesting look right there, man-to-man, a jerk route along with that mesh. So right there, boom, works back out. Then he goes there. Once he settles, that's just a good route to beat man-to-man, even if you're not getting that rub. But now it's a man beater and you get the rub. And right there with Caleb Williams stepping up in the pocket, this linebacker's not able to be that extra guy that can run with those crosses and stuff. He has to step up and take Caleb Williams because he knows that's his job. Really impressive job right there, knowing where your receivers are going to be, buying time, give them a chance, and then they finish in the end zone. Now we're going to look at some of the run game here for SC, and obviously move their guys pre-snap right here with a little tail motion. They did end up throwing this later in the game, but right here brings him around. Obviously there's an option right there. They're playing man-to-man, so you can see the secondary trying to communicate right here. So he's pointing over there, hey, step down, play him man, I'll rotate back to your spot, all that stuff. So all they're doing here is they're running inside zone. You got an A-gap player over here, B-gap over there, C, and obviously you got a C here. So these two are responsible for basically those two. Right here you're looking at it, probably center all the way across. Those three are responsible for these three. Going to zone that thing off. See how that plays. We're going to double that up. Base right there. Straight hand, especially with this guy rolling across. Caleb Williams is probably looking right there, make sure they roll. If they don't roll hard enough, he'll probably throw that out there for Mario Williams. But right here, good job on this double team. They get a slant right there from the C-gap player. He ends up being a B-gap player. Guard steps to it, gets a shoulder to it. Probably keep that guy from turning that shoulder, trying to get that offhand on it. Really keep the outside shoulder free. But he's still able to get enough on this back when he steps down to fit the C-gap. Good job right here by the running back. Staying front side, being patient. Seeing that double team take place. Watch that guy as far as you can. Now, there's a huge gap right there. You can see also good job right here by the center. Climbing up to that backside linebacker on that zone. Getting a body on a body. Good patience there by the running back. Emptied it out, basically. Created a lot of space right there whenever they use that tail motion. Now there's nobody left. If they can just get a body on a body, take care of those linebackers. Defense slanting right here made this play a little bit more difficult as far as the center working up. Now that tackle, instead of just basing their C-gap in that guard going up to the linebacker, they switch their responsibilities right there. But great job here by the O-line, communicating, zoning that thing off, and then great patience here by the back. Creating an explosive play. Same call right here with this tail motion, bringing him right here across. Last time what happens is they communicated this. He rolled down, and he ended up taking his spot right here. This time it's a little bit different. Tail motion, he's trying to go on top of all this stuff right here. This guy doesn't roll at all. So right here, Caleb Williams sees that. Gets a little token fake so he can get his hands on the laces, gets his fingers on the laces, steps back, flips it out there. He's not close enough now to make the play that they want. Addison does a good job push cracking. He steps up. he backs up, safety's not rolling down or anything. That's the guy that's most dangerous. So right there, slow down, protect the spot that the ball is going to go to, knowing that if the ball spits out there, it's going to be right there. So good job getting your base, seeing the most dangerous. Take him. Now you're one-on-one with the corner, and he absolutely makes him look silly. He's falling down all over himself. But obviously, Mario Williams, one of the better players in space in the country. Chris is supposed to play right there on that tail motion. Right there, if they would have played it like they had last time, where 6 right there points out there, the safety rolls down, he replaces him, they would have handed the ball off here on inside zone. That time, the DN stays C gap, right there, body on body. They would have been hopefully having a positive play right there through that A gap. But right there, getting the ball in space when you can. If they don't communicate quick enough, they don't get downhill, give it to one of your better guys, let him go. Another good run here from SC, and they end up bringing receiver here in motion. They roll this time, roll extremely aggressively, and right here they're just running GT. The GT counter with the guard and tackler pulling over there to the right. So right there, bring him look like they could toss the ball for the jet sweep, and right there they can influence that defensive end as well. On the GT right here, what you're looking at is you got an A gap player here, you got a B gap player backside. Right there, center's going to work back. Guard and tackle probably going to down. They're going to work to that backside. Backside guard's going to pull and kick with that wide defensive end. He's going to pull and lead to the front side. He should be eliminated there with that motion. You can see they're running. He's rolling down. He's trying to roll back to that safety spot. And right here, as you see it played, there's the double team there by the guard and tackle. They're working up to this backside linebacker. They're going to pass it to that guy because he's going to be for the second puller. And right here, leave the defensive end. Quarterback can read the defensive end right there like he is. First puller, as you can see, is the guard. He's pulling a kick. Right there, want to get front side shoulder. That's what he does right there. He just plays side shoulder on him, kicks him out. Right there, tackle. He's rolling in the box for the front side linebacker, which is right there. Good job right there with a kick. Lead, a body on a body. There's the guy that they're double teaming to. Block back right there. There's the crease all the way back there. It ends up being an A-gap run because everybody fit over the top. Good job right there getting downhill by the running back, falling forward. A little bit of motion, gets everybody communicating, gets their eyes off of it, and hand the GT going backside for an explosive play there for SC. This is a really interesting play right here from USC. And obviously right here, you can see they're in a 3 front with these backers off. If you're just identifying this right now, that tackle would leave that DN, go up to that linebacker. He'll probably base or stay tight, work up to whoever's tightest. And they'll zone this off, so doubling there to that linebacker, and then these two responsible for those two. As you see this played, you can see this linebacker, once everybody gets set, they do a little bit of a stem. And right here you can see this linebacker step down. Now he's on the edge right there, so he's just going to block that guy right there. Leave the B-gap player, which is the defensive end now, unblocked. We'll read him right there. So downhill, DN right there, playing extremely fast, getting into the backfield. Hits the mesh right there as the ball is in the pocket. Great job here by Caleb Williams being strong with the ball, getting it away, protecting it. A lot of times when stuff like that happens, there's a good chance that ball is going to get loose a little bit. But right there, great job pulling the ball and also being strong with it, not letting the ball get loose. Now he's going vertical, replacing that lineman that just left. And again, you can see right there on that linebacker that walked down, base that guy, get a body on him, just move him wherever he wants to go. Caleb Williams will make you right. There's a safety that was playing off, trying to fill in. He's probably manned up right there on that fullback. Caleb Williams playing fast, gets downhill, able to get into the end zone right there. With this angle, you can see right there, linebacker walk down. There's the big gap read. There's where we want to run the ball. Extremely quick read right there. Gets right in your face. Right there, you can see once he gets his face, there's the pull. That is a ton of space there for a good ball player. Again, you can see how it kind of catches him up. He has to flip his hips there. He almost stumbles a little bit, but right there, being an athlete, he's able to finish the play in the end zone. Good call. Good execution there by the O-line, especially when that linebacker walked down. Take that guy that's walked down, and we'll go ahead and read the guy that's inside. Don't overcomplicate it. Getting good movement there as well. If they would have gotten a hand, maybe he gets the quarterback or slows down, they could roll into the end zone there as well. But good pull, good read. Good job finishing in the end zone. When I first saw this play, I thought it was that same B-gap read, but instead, this is just your typical inside zone with a C-gap read. Fullback does a good job arcing right here, picking up most dangerous there on that saw blitzer, the outside backer, firing there over the top of the number 2 receiver. But anyway, all it is inside zone. So these two right here are going to take care of those two. Backside center guard with the look that we have right here, they're going to double. He's probably going to be right there on the nose. Backside, they're going to double right there up to that linebacker or fullback, taking most dangerous. Read that C-gap with the quarterback chance for a pull. Right there, you can see double. He's working up to that linebacker, getting movement right there. They get a little tripped up. You can see that guy's about to tumble over. He didn't quite have his base right like he was wanting. Right here, 31. Squeezes really hard. Gets hands on that tackle. That's probably why he was falling, because right there he's able to get hands on his hip. Not letting him get up on that linebacker. He's able to get hands on him so these guys can't double all the way up to the linebacker. So good job there squeezing. But with that guy getting taken care of there by the fullback, that stops that C gap from being filled. Because this other linebacker, safety that rolled down, is manned up right here. Once he goes here, he widens out a little bit. He's the C gap fitter because they want him to squeeze for this inside zone counter and all that stuff. He's supposed to be the quarterback player. Fullback does a great job recognizing that. Fits that right there, and now there's nobody left because he just widened out to keep Caleb Williams from getting the first down. So right there, if you got an average ball player, it's going to be a pull. Great job here by the fullback, and he's going to fall forward. He's going to get the first down right here on a 4th and 2. But when you got somebody like Caleb Williams, fit that up, safety can't make the play, makes him miss, and now he gets to the end zone for an explosive play. So that's the difference right there. Really good play there by the fullback as far as seeing this blitz from that outside backer. Caleb Williams is able to pull it and score. A normal quarterback would have pulled it and probably gotten a first down or fallen forward or gotten close to it. But being an elite player like Caleb Williams, he's able to get to the end zone, finish the game off right there, go up 17 with about 2.5 minutes left. Really like this play, really like this call from SC. If you're looking at it right here, you got a single receiver, obvious man-to-man. Fullback tight end over here, you got a receiver manned up. The reason why they have these guys over here is because these guys are manned up as well. I think he's probably on one of these guys. He's probably on this other fullback, whatever it is. However they release, they're going to try to man it up. These DNs right here probably on the running back. But with this being said, all they're running is they're running counter that direction. So inside gap, backside, kick. This fullback's going to lead right there for the front side linebacker, which is probably going to be one of these guys folding over. You're going to gap hinge right there with that guy in that gap. You're going to have to really seal that hard. And right here, you watch it. Good job here by 70, sealing hard right there. Tight end, got to get inside. Probably not the best right there. You probably want to get your hat on the other side of his face. So right there, you want to try to really step harder, get on that side like 70 did here. But either way, they're running counter read. He's going this direction. There's your read. If he steps down and squeezes to stop the counter, hand the ball, there's nobody left right here. Also, the receiver comes in, he cracks. First thing to eliminate the guy that's manned up on the top of him. But as we're watching it right here, Caleb Williams catches it, gets the ball in the pocket. He's sliding with him. He freezes for just a second. Then he squeezes, knowing that he's got to try to box this for the counter so this thing doesn't widen out too much. So once he boxes, now he hands the ball. Now it's just a race with these guys that are playing way behind to begin with. So right there, hands it. Caleb Williams probably could have kept it right there himself, but he gets out in front. He's just trying to cut off right there. They walk into the end zone. Really good call. Really good job understanding and seeing what they're doing right there with man-to-man and knowing that there was no way that they could stop the counter and they could stop that with that DN being the only guy that can play both those guys. So right there, really good call. Again, easy execution, get the edge. Great job right there, seeing the goal line defense they're in and executing mission in the end zone. Really good call here for SC. Seeing that it's man-to-man, these guys are tight into the box. They're in a bunch set. And they're an empty, but they're definitely with the blitz look here. Man-to-man on the outside, you can see he's staring right there, way off here with the corner. So there's going to be space right here, especially if you can run that guy off. So basically it's a bit of a rub. He's trying to go vertical, space right there. Don't let him drive down on it. This receiver outside, he comes like he's basically running under, and then he starts working back out. We'll just watch it right here. He goes vertical, clearing out that space. One step, and then he's coming like he's running a slant. So he's probably going to break at that angle, like you can see right there. He's going over the top of all that. So he broke like he's going to slant, step, slant, 1, 2, 3. Now he start working back out almost like a bubble. Catches it. Good rub there on the guy that's man-to-man on, which is number 20. Easy throw and catch there for a first down on a 3rd and 2. Playing off man right here. Interesting rub, running right at him. He's acting like he's going to slant, and he's basically just working out like a little bubble. Interesting rub, interesting concept right there. Throw and catch. You got in space, easy first down against the off man-to-man for a big play.